The Navajo legend. They warn you not to speak about. In the vast silent deserts of the American Southwest, where the wind carves canyons and the stars seem impossibly close, some legends are more than mere stories. They are warnings, woven into the very fabric of the land. There is one that the Diné, the Navajo people, rarely discuss with outsiders. A creature so malevolent, so antithetical to their values, that simply speaking its name aloud is considered an invitation to a darkness impossible to dispel. They are known in a hushed whisper as the Skinwalkers. What is a Skinwalker? To understand the terror they inspire, one must first understand what they are not. It is not a curse, like a werewolf, nor a simple monster. A skinwalker is a human who has made a terrible choice. In Navajo culture, a medicine man or medicine woman is a healer, a respected figure who walks the path of balance and light. The skinwalker is the absolute inversion of this. He or she is a healer who has chosen to use their profound knowledge for evil, distorting sacred traditions to gain supernatural powers. This path begins with the ultimate act of betrayal, the murder of a close relative, usually a sibling. This unholy sacrifice grants them access to forbidden magic, and with it, the coveted power of transformation. They can transform into any animal they desire, but their preferred form, the one most associated with them, is the coyote, a creature often seen as a trickster in Navajo tradition. But they can also transform into a wolf, a bear, a bird, or something else entirely. Their humanity is a mask they can no longer wear convincingly. The abilities and the taboo. Their powers go far beyond simple transformation. They are masters of mimicry, capable of perfectly imitating any human voice, a frightening tactic used to lure victims into the darkness, calling to them with the voice of a mother, a child, or a lover. They are said to move at impossible speeds, easily keeping pace with a speeding car. They can read minds, control thoughts, and inflict terrible diseases with just a look or a pinch of cursed powder. And this is where the taboo becomes so critical. The deepest fear surrounding them is their ability to hear us, wherever we are. To speak of them, to linger in thought about them, is to send a beacon into the spirit world. They are drawn to this energy, drawn to the fear and curiosity they generate. That's why, if you asked a traditional Navajo about them, they would likely change the subject or refuse to talk. It's not just superstition. It's a matter of spiritual safety. Making eye contact is the gravest mistake of all, for it is believed they can steal your face or even your entire soul through your eyes. Modern encounters. Though rooted in ancient traditions, the stories are shockingly contemporary. Thousands of accounts continue to emerge from the deserted highways and isolated homes of the Navajo Nation. One of the most common involves a nighttime drive. A lone driver sees a coyote on the side of the road. It seems normal at first, but then it begins to run, easily keeping pace with the car at 60, even 70 miles per hour. As the driver's terror grows, the creature turns its head, and its eyes glow with an artificial, intelligent light. Then, most terrifyingly, it rears up on its hind legs, its form writhing as it runs, a grotesque silhouette against the moonlight. Another common tale tells of torment. A family in a remote home begins to hear strange noises at night, a tapping on the windows that seems to move impossibly fast, the sound of someone walking on the roof, then a child's voice crying outside, a cry that moves from one side of the house to the other in an instant. They know it's a trap. Opening the door would invite evil in. These aren't monster hunts. They're endurance tests, a psychological war waged by an ancient evil. Conclusion. To the outside world, the Skinwalker may seem like a fascinating piece of folklore, a perfect campfire story. But to the Diné, it's a deeply serious and real part of their worldview. It's a tangible representation of evil, a lesson in the corrupting influence of power and the consequences of choosing a path that defies nature and balance. It's a story not meant to entertain, but to instruct. So the next time you find yourself in the beautiful, lonely expanse of desert at night and hear something familiar calling from the darkness, perhaps it's best to remember the warning and not investigate. Just keep driving.